How we doing, YouTube? Steve here. It is Tuesday, July 16th. Boy, can you believe it is already, move that a little bit, halfway through July. Holy smokes. Oh, where am I at? I-80, truck stop. Oh, what time is it? 20 to 9. Had a good cheeseburger dinner, way too expensive. Actually, I've had 2 of them this week already. I spent more money in cheeseburgers today than I think I spent all last week eating at home. I think the cheeseburgers with a Coke at I-80, this is a single cheeseburger and french fries, $17 with a Coke. I mean, they're good. They're really good, actually. And I don't know how a person could eat a double. They're pretty big. And the french fries are crinkly ones. I always ask them to cook them a little bit longer. Makes them a little crispy. But, oh, why am I leaning forward so much? I guess, I don't know. Out of my marbles, maybe. Oh, I am sitting behind. What kind of trailer am I sitting behind? I don't know what it is up there. Anyway, that's a side note. I left Sunday late. My load wasn't going to be ready till late on Sunday, so that's why I left so late. But then I had to find a trailer, and of course the first place they sent me to get a trailer didn't have one, so I had to go to a different place, which really wasn't that far out of the way, but it took time. And then you got to call in, make sure you can take it, because the one they gave me was hooked to a truck. It was in our yard in Indy, which isn't really a very big yard. It's more for the local boys, I think, to get in and out of there. But oh, and then ran over to, so Sunday night, I ran late Sunday night. I ran till about 2 in the morning over here to I-80 because I wanted to get by the Illinois scales because that load was heavy and the axles wouldn't slide on that trailer. It was an older JB Hunt trailer, and that's more than once on one of them older trailers I couldn't make that arm work. But so and then yesterday I had a short drive day. All I had to do was drive from here from I-80 over to actually I ended up going a little bit past, what the heck town did I go to over there in Nebraska? Waverly. I thought there was a truck stop a little closer to Waverly than there was, but because it's right off the interstate. Tractor Supply, dog food load. Hauled dog food from middle of Nebraska to Indiana to haul it back to Nebraska. That's no kidding. But that was a live unload. Tractor Supplies don't seem to be too bad, but it's about 500 skids, and it wasn't quite that many, but I don't know if they got to count them or not, but I was there a half hour early. Not quite, but close. And they started just a couple minutes before my appointment time, and they took an hour and a half. But I mean, you can't complain about, if they get them under 2 hours, that's about the best you can hope for in this world. And then got another load out of Aurora, Nebraska, another heavy dog food load, but not as heavy as that load coming this way. And then stopped here at I-80. I didn't scale this, but I'm pretty sure I'm okay. But I only had an hour and a half to drive, and if I go any further, I don't know where I'm going to park in Illinois. It starts to get a little treacherous as you get down there towards central Illinois. I said, you know what? I'm just going to stop at 80 because I know I can get a good park. There will be plenty of parking. I was early, 6 o'clock, 6:30. I'll go have dinner at the restaurant and and then get up early in the morning and go through that Illinois scale before they open up. My hopper freight, I talked to my broker guy that I get a lot of that from yesterday. He had that distiller grain is out of spec. That's the problem, and they haven't got it back in spec. Now I don't know what in spec means for distiller grain, but if I ever figure it out, I'll let you know. But that's the issue I'm having right now with that. And he wasn't sure when they were going to get it going. There's a hopper that just backed in. There's two hoppers in front of me. One of them just backed in. And so hopefully next week they get that thing figured out and I'm back running hopper. I'm looking from me, that hopper just backed in, but there's a Laney Wilson semi-trailer right in front of me. Well, I'm like, the building's right over there, I-80, and then there's the first row and the second row, and I'm in that third row after the driveway, kind of through there. And usually I go for a walk when I'm here, but I don't think I will tonight. I didn't sleep very good last night because it was hot like crazy. And this truck doesn't have the best air when it's 90 degrees outside at nighttime. Anyway, there's a Laney Wilson. Well, right in front of me is the Laney Wilson trailer. And then that way towards the building is the World Wrestling trailers. There's 3 or 4 of them down that way, 5, I don't know how many, down that way. And then I looked, when I was going into the restaurant, I looked over this direction, and there's like 4 Laney Wilson trailers all parked together down that way. I don't know if this guy got in at a different time, got here earlier, got here late, but he's not parked next to the other 4. Looked like there was 5 of them from what I could see. I don't know what a lot or not a lot is. Now she's got her face blasted all over that thing. Wrangler, she's sponsored by Wrangler. Only reason why I know that is because it says Wrangler on the side of the trailer. It's a pretty cool wrap on the trailer. The picture on the back looks pretty cool, and she's got and the picture of her on the side looks pretty cool. So they did a nice job of putting her on that trailer. They look nice. I'll tell you this quick story though. I was talking to a fella who did that line of work, and we were chatting, and I said, I thought about doing that, trying to do that, doing that event trucking. I said, until I seen that it was a lot of night driving. You got to drive at night because after the show is over, you load out, and then you go pretty close to the next show before you shut down. That's how that works, or wherever you're staging at. And then the driver sleeps in the daytime. The semi-truck drivers sleep in the daytime and drive at nighttime. Well, and the other part I didn't like was that you're out for as long as the tour's out. So if, like, for example, Laney's, she's probably going, let's say that's 8 months this gig is 8 months. She might take a couple breaks in the middle, but basically you're out for 8 months straight until you get done. So I said that's what kind of tuned me off of it. And he goes, yeah, that's kind of the bad part. I mean, there's good parts too. They feed you and it's not a tremendous amount of miles. It pays pretty good. Anyway, so he said that Taylor Swift had like 87 tractor trailers for her show. I said, holy smokes. I said, is that the most ever? I said, 87, that seems crazy. He said, Beyonce last year had 111 tractor trailers last year. I talked to him last summer, and she said 111 tractor trailers for Beyonce's show, and Taylor's was like 87. Is that crazy? All right, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. God bless, and we will talk again soon.